guys, what's up? It's Jess, and today I'm going to be doing the second part of my intro to live streaming series on my channel. This video is going to be all about YouNow and its partnership program. When I started YouNow, I had no idea that you can even get partnered, what a partnership was, and when I found out what it was and I made that my goal, there was little to no information online about it, especially on YouTube, which I thought, I was kind of shocked by that, but I know a lot of people have questions about it, and I know I asked my friends who were partnered before me the questions I had and the concerns I had, and now that I'm partnered, I've had a lot of people come up to me and ask me, and I try to help them out as much as possible, and I figured I'd put it all in a video, so hopefully this helps someone out there who is just interested or trying to get partnered. We're just gonna jump into this video. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is what is a partnership. A YouNow partnership pretty much is you get assigned a manager for YouNow and you're able to get paid for your live streams. With YouNow, there's a currency on the app. Your viewers have to buy the currency. The currency is called bars, and then when bars are given to a broadcaster, they get a percentage of the money that was used to buy those bars, if that makes sense. And you get a percentage of the bars, pretty much. YouNow obviously gets it split because you guys are working hand in hand. So the more bars you get, the more money you get. But yeah, like I mentioned in my first video, guys, don't do social media for money. When I started, I had no idea money was even a thing. It's a perk because you're doing what you love. It's like YouTube. YouTubers, they're doing what they love and they get paid for it. But don't do it just for money because it is very hit or miss. Some months you'll have great months, some months you'll have your less great months. It's also kind of about luck. It's who's on and when, who has bars and when, so you gotta do it if you love it. Don't do it just for money because it will not be fun for you. Just do it if you love it, because you want to do it, and everything should be good. So that's what a partnership is. I'm trying to make it as simple. I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible. So number one, applying for partnership. So to get a partnership on YouNow, 99% of the times you have to apply. There's an application. I got partnered within my first 4 months of being on YouNow, which I heard is pretty quick. I'm gonna do a video on how I started streaming. YouNow was the first social media site that I began on and I started taking seriously, and I started that about a year and a half ago, so I was 15 at the time. I'm 17 now. Yeah, when you apply for the partnership, you'll have to fill out the form. When you apply, don't apply early on. Apply when you have your numbers grown, when you've been on the app for a while, you know how it works, you know what's expected, you just know the app, you know the people, you just vibe with it. I know that YouNow tends to look at how many views you bring in. They look at how many bars you get per broadcast. That doesn't mean if you get 50 bars in a broadcast that they're not going to partner you. I still have streams like that. That's just how it is. But if you're just consistently not getting the likes or anything, they don't really have much of a reason to partner you because it's a mutual thing. So they make money off of it. You get a percentage of it. So if you're not making the money, it's a business thing. You gotta think of social media, and you gotta think of partnerships and brand deals. All of it's just a business thing. So you gotta go into it thinking like it's business. It's fun, but it's business. So yeah, make sure your bars are up, your views are up. I applied when I hit 10,000 followers. I recommend doing that. I know YouNow's been more lenient lately, but I recommend getting your following up. It's just gonna be easier for you in the long run. I suggest doing it. Take the time, be patient, go with it. So then once you apply, it took me maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before I got partnered. I remember before I got partnered, I was trending a lot more, so I think they made me trend. And I remember that some of the YouNow people would be watching my streams, and you kind of get a vibe, and you'll get an email too. I don't know if they still do this. I think they do. You'll get an email saying either one, you're denied, and they'll explain why, or two, hey, we're watching you, keep it up. We're gonna be monitoring your streams, seeing what you're about, and if they like you, they'll partner with you. That's kind of how I got partnered. That's the process of being partnered. Again, very condensed version of the process. So once you get partnered, you get a manager. My first manager's name was Kevin. Kevin's amazing. I have a new manager now named Ashley. This manager that you have is just for YouNow. So this has nothing to do with your other social media. They just are there for YouNow. So they work for YouNow, they're assigned to you, and they're your go-to at the YouNow headquarters. Because before, if you are not partnered and you have to get in contact with YouNow, It takes sometimes a couple days to hear back, and that's because like they get flooded with messages, you know. When you have a manager and you're a partner, you have their direct email. You can just email them and you will hear back within a couple hours most of the time. So that's pretty awesome. If you have questions about the site, there's an issue with your account, you have a question about a YouNow sponsored event, if you guys go to Playlist DC or Orlando, I know YouNow has booths there and they'll have like parties, so you can ask about that. So it's kind of nice to have a close friend at YouNow that you can just reach out to. And yes, once you're partnered, you do get paid. You get paid at the beginning of every month. You have to reach a certain minimum, but it's very reasonable. I'm not going to talk about numbers or how much I make. It's just like, if you want to experience it, you got to experience it for yourself. It's very hit or miss. What I can say though is that sometimes you hear like sleazy things about live streaming companies and like apps, and you know, they're like behind on paying their partners, or they're behind on this and that. YouNow has never done that for me. I don't know anyone who they've like cheaped out on, you know. Like, they always, if they say this is what they're giving you, they're giving you it. It's nice. And it can go directly into your bank, and I think you can link it to a PayPal too if that's what you prefer. Now we're going to talk about the perks of being a partner. There are some perks. One is the contests. I said that really weird. The contests. So when you are a partner, you get these emails from your manager, and it's about the contests going on in the events. There's contests for sub buttons. Like, you can get merch. You can get, they did a VidCon creator pass giveaway. I think it was a creator pass giveaway. Or like they'll give away spots on like the editor's choice, and you'll be like there for a couple weeks or a month. So that's pretty cool if you were interested in that. They'll also do like themed events for the month. So like they did like a Halloween one. I think they have a Christmas one going on right now. I have to check. I know I got an email. Well, and then you also get some cool merch. When I first started, when you start, they don't tell you this when you start, but I remember when because I was streaming every day for like up to 8 hours a day in summer when I got partnered. And actually I got partnered in September, but I suppose I still like stuck with my consistent schedule after that. So, because I did it, I reached my goals pretty fast. I think it was like 20 or 30 broadcasts or something like that. You get the YouNow t-shirt sent, so that's in my closet somewhere. And the next goal, you get the sweatshirt, and I wear this sweatshirt all the time. It's like the most comfortable sweatshirt ever. They give you bars, which is the currency, so they'll put like 2,500 free bars on your account when you reach another milestone, so that's pretty cool. That's just a nice little bonus, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff about it. I recommend the partnership program, especially if you're starting out on social media. Like, that's how I started. I started with YouNow, and now I've progressed on to LiveMe, and I do like Instagram, and I'm just like taking it more seriously. But I will be doing a whole video on how I started social media and where I'm at now, and like branding yourself and dealing with business offers and things like that. That's pretty much all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe down below. And if you have any questions about anything I just covered, or I didn't answer something that you're looking for, leave a comment down below. I will be sure to respond to it as best as I can. I love you guys. Make good choices. Don't do drugs. Use a condom. I'll see y'all later. Bye.